I gotta say, what an amazing year for cinema. How many great films are out this year? We're lucky to be alive and watching movies right now in this period of time, and to have my film as part of that slate, it's incredibly humbling. I'm just excited, and it feels like a good time. Everybody's excited. I mean, I've had the privilege in my career to work with some of the greatest actors in the world, and it continues in this film. Jodie Comer is a revelation to me personally as an artist. The work that she did on this film is stunning. Tom Hardy is a force of nature. He's like a tornado or a hurricane. You can't take your eyes off of him, and it's the same in this film. And Austin Butler, what can you say? He's one of the most beautiful people in the world, and this guy is a stone-cold movie star. And when you see him in this film, you'll agree. And what's fantastic is you have those three up front, but then you have this depth of actors that are so stellar. When behind them, you've got Michael Shannon and Boyd Holbrook and Damon Harriman and Emery Cohen, Carl Glusman. I mean, the list just goes on. And everywhere I pointed my camera, there was an actor doing something amazing. I think you can expect a good ride. This is one of the fastest moving films that I've made. Because what you're really doing is you're trying to understand a subculture, but above anything, you're trying to get a feeling. This film represents a feeling in a very specific place at a very specific moment in time that's gone forever. And I just wanted to take people back and give them a taste of that feeling. Yeah, this idea came from a book of photographs by Danny Lyon. He was in his early 20s and he photographed a motorcycle club in Chicago. And the photographs are brilliant and they're super compelling. But you know, the thing is, there's also interviews that read like monologues in the middle. And when you combine those two together, you get probably the most complete portrait of a subculture I've ever seen. And that's really where the inspiration for the film came from. Well, you know, what's interesting is I think a lot of period films, they affect the color of the film to make it look old. We shot this film exactly the way we shoot all of our films, which starts on film, on Kodak, but then with the density of the production design, the costumes, the hair, the makeup, once you add all of those things together, it looks like the 1960s. I've made 6 films and Sarah Green's been a producer on 5 of them. And I can honestly say my career wouldn't be where it is without Sarah Green doing all of the work that she does to make these films possible. Yeah, she's changed my career.
I'm very, very excited. I love London. My husband is English. His whole family's here. I have 9 Burnhams in the house. So it's very exciting for me. I love it here. This cast, it doesn't get better. It's thrilling. I love them so much, and they're so good. Tom Hardy, you can't take your eyes off him. He's spectacular. Jodie Comer's the greatest actress alive. I saw her do Prima Facie and then knew she was in our movie, I was like, it's not going to get better, you know? Austin's amazing. He's very serious. He learned to ride a motorcycle. He learned everything. He's just, it's incredible. Michael Shannon, greatest actor also. Worked in everything with him. We've probably done 7 or 8 or 9 movies together, at least. I don't know, they're just so good. And I pray the strike is over soon so they can be here. I can't believe we're in London and Jodie and Tom, who live here, can't be here. It is a testament to Jeff that all these actors are here. They love him. He's so clear. Because he is a writer-director, it's a very, very singular vision. And I think actors really respond to that. You know, he can talk about anything character-wise, anything story-wise. He knows it inside and out, and he's very clear. And he's very respectful of their process, but he's also given them as much help as they want. So actors love to work with him. It's really fun for me because I can call any agent and say it's Jeff Nichols, and they take the call. I think you should expect a wild ride, and I mean that in every sense of the word. It's extraordinarily fun. It's loud, it's big, you need to see it in a theater. See this in a movie theater. It's shot on film, it matters. And it's incredible. It starts out, it's both the sort of political story about groups and how they form and what happens when you get really, really tied into your identity, but it's also a love story and a very emotional story about people who band together and create a family and then watch it kind of spin out of control. Indeed, indeed. Well, he and his cinematographer, Adam Stone, are like joined at the hip. They're 2 sides of a brain. Adam has shot all of Jeff's movies, and he's incredible. I feel like they've honed their craft every movie, and this one is it's like the culmination of it all, you know. They studied images of the time. They studied Danny Lyon's photography, both the black and white work, which is very well known, but there's also several color photographs in the 63 edition of his book, and that really, really informed the palette and the look. Aaron Bennock, the costume designer, and Chad Keith, the production designer, the 3 of them really created that look together. Well, I think everyone's trying to understand who they are. You know, these people are disenfranchised. They really don't have a group, and they create one. You know, Tom Hardy's character watches Marlon Brando, you know, in The Wild One, and decides that he's going to create a family, a sort of club like that. And it's a really beautiful thing. They depend on each other. They know they can count on each other. It's something they never had. And unfortunately, what happens is they get so identified with that family and that group that it kind of spins out of control. It becomes very easy to manipulate them to become extremists, and I think that happens a lot today.